Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty cool stuff to go and talk about the future of the PlayStation 5 and kind of what they're planning on doing on just in everything, in terms of sales, in terms of actual brand new games, in terms of what they're trying to expand into, and as well, kind of the future too on top of that as some folks who may not even have and own a PlayStation 5 or PS4, and kind of like the nice perks on mobile gaming, PC gaming, and all that kind of stuff all put together. So we have a lot of little nice stuff to go talk about. We may make another like one or two videos throughout the weekend too as well. They kind of might do a little bit more of a deep dive into it, but there's a lot of good potential, a lot of good stuff going on in the near future when it comes to, the console. And I do like this too because if they want to produce a lot more consoles and make a lot more kind of sales, I love to see it. So a lot of stuff to go talk about, a lot of things to go bring it up, so let's go bring it on up. And as well, we've kind of been mentioning almost every single one of these videos. Make sure you guys go and check out and reserve your Samsung nice little monitors themselves. $50 off, no commitment needed if you guys want to reserve it. Link down below. And as well, we have the Twitter links down below, the Twitch streams down below, the Amazon links down below, the Webull Coinbase and everything else. Xbox is down below, all the usual good old junk down below. And let's go dive in this video itself and thank y'all lovely and beautiful folks for even watching in the first place. So we have a few little kind of things to kind of know because we've been seeing a lot more articles kind of popping on up when it comes to the Sony interactive big press meeting. They had a chance to go talk about the future in terms of sales, in terms of what they want to do for production, in terms of what they want to do, whatever. And we kind of talked about this a little bit as of yesterday, but Sony is technically trying their best to bring as much games as they possibly can to PC after following up a pretty big success. So I'm going to probably use the article as a good base point and kind of talk a little bit more on the in-depth analytical PDFs that actually came on out. So as you guys can tell, and we've kind of mentioned this, they have plans maybe to bring out some big boy games such as, say, Returnal in the near future. We also had God of War, which did phenomenal. We had Days Gone, which did phenomenal. We had Horizon, which did phenomenal. And a lot of other various other games in the way. And at the end of the day, I'm always definitely one of those folks that kind of care more about PC gaming. I'm a PC gamer. I enjoy my PC games. At the end of the day, that's what I like. I like playing these games. I like enjoying these games. I like vibing these types of games. This is my type of stuff. So the more games up on PC, the better. I have a PS5. I love my PS5. And granted, I'll probably keep on buying day one exclusives on my PS5 to play it up on Twitch or whatever. But I love seeing more stuff on PC. And it's actually been kind of a pretty big focal point too as well when it comes to Sony. So basically, Sony's plans to expand significantly into PC gaming, according to an investor briefing published this week, which we'll dive into in a second. And by 2025, Sony says roughly a third of the games in PlayStation's portfolio will actually be coming out in PC. So PlayStation's first-party portfolio comprises a number of top-flight series from prestigious developers, including Insomniac's Ratchet and Clank, Santa Monica Studios' God of War, and Naughty Dog's Uncharted and The Last of Us. Traditionally, PlayStation games have remained exclusive to PlayStation, but over the past few years, they've been slowly putting it over to PC. So we had July 2020, where they basically had Death Stranding on PC, which it went and had pretty good reviews. Then Horizon Zero Dawn 2 as well, also had a nice little chance right afterwards, the next following month, 2 on top of that, and basically had some pretty kind of middle issues with some performance issues. Days Gone came on May 2021. Sony's God of War on PC in January 2022. And as well, Uncharted also came up on PC on top of that, or will be coming out in the near future. So we're kind of watching stuff. We're kind of seeing how basically Sony wants to take over the PC markets, which is cool to go and see if you guys look at some of the details itself. We'll kind of go a little bit more in depth. But as of 2019, it was basically just all on PS4, over 90% at that point over on PS4, a little baby smidgen on other various markets, but nothing super crazy or super big. Now, as you look on 2022 for this current fiscal year, PS5, very large margin. PS5 and PS4, very large margin. PC, even bigger margin. And mobile, you got a little baby smidgen. And what they want to do in the future for 2025, even bigger on PS5, which would make sense. We'd be setting, segmenting into the next genre, and then PC, which also makes sense. You want to get more PC market. And in all honesty, I'd probably assume the PC might even be bigger down to this line, and then mobile too as well, which is, getting bigger. So basically, the end of the day is that we've been seeing some really intriguing numbers from, say, Jim Ryan. And we'll probably mention this throughout the weekend, but there has been a lot of stuff. So as of right now, as you guys know, we're still in the awkward maintaining PS4 into trying to make the PS5 the biggest console. And so far, they're kind of working on it. So what they really want to focus on more is on the powerful growth vectors. So PS Plus, they are obviously changing up the PS Plus platform, trying to make it better. Hardware, so PS5s, PSVR 2, which will be actually having a PlayStation State of Play in the near future. Obviously, portfolio with Horizon, MLB, and Bungie, which is kind of fun to even get showcased over here. And obviously, they want to go and expand more on the PC, mobile, and beyond console market. So I think it's kind of a big thing to kind of go note because they really want to get as many sales and as many people on either the PS5, PC, or in mobile and kind of take away a lot of that growth from Xbox. They really want to focus on getting more consoles. They really want to focus on getting more restocks. They really want to focus on people buying and getting PS Plus and Game Pass and everything else. And we can kind of go from there. So cool stuff. I do love it. And as well, don't forget they always have their like nice little third-party stuff, such as say, Crunchyroll on top of that. So yeah, that's all around, I think, in my mind, pretty cool. I would love to see more of that on mobile markets. I would love to have a PS Plus subscription that also carries into my Crunchyroll subscription on PC or my laptop. And also kind of see like the movies, the Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima's, and all this type of stuff too as well. So they really want to push into the record earnings too on top of this. So let alone trying to go and dive into the future like the PS5 on PC, which is nice. Well, the PS2 didn't do too bad. PS3 didn't do too bad. PS4 did really, really good. You guys kind of see like the overall market growth as time goes on. But that PS5 is looking so spicy. So they're planning on 2021 actually did go do more sales, 2020 as well. And I'm sure that if everything goes according to plan, that 2020 is going to be even higher too. So as you kind of can compare it to other like various like operating incomes and stuff like that. Where basically since the PS4 is launched, they've been doing pretty good. They've been turning a profit and going from there. Which would make a lot more sense on why they want to focus on PC and mobile. Because the consoles are cool. Like the consoles are money printers. You make money on PS Plus, the first party games. But in theory, if you just sell a game on Steam or sell a game on the Epic Game Store, which also, don't forget, Sony partially owns a decent amount of the Epic Game Store, they can make money off of every sale without having to do anything. In terms of shipping, in terms of production, in terms of making consoles, or whatever it may be, they can kind of just basically just go and be like, yep, we made this game 2 years ago, let's go make a few $1 million. And that's really cool to see. Because number one, I would love to see more first-party games very quickly end up on PC. Like imagine, say, Ratchet & Clank within the first few months ends up on Steam. Would love it. Say maybe for God of War Ragnarok, it comes sooner rather than later. I would love it. Say maybe like, Forspoken. I would love it. So we're seeing all this type of stuff all put together, and I love seeing this potential. Like the future, I think they really have a good idea of what they want to do overall. And we've kind of been seeing this too just on the unprecedented demand, where I kind of definitely want to dive into this more in a separate video, but it kind of goes to show that right now, November 2021, which was not that long ago, 55% of folks actually still had interest in the PS5, while in November 2014, only 28% of like the whole gaming market actually had any interest in the PS4. So just by that alone, it kind of goes to show that so many people, probably you guys watching, want to get your PS5s, and you guys want to get the hookup, you guys want to play the new games, and that's why I'm here to help you guys the best I can. If I see leaks or rumors, go check your GameStop stores or check out the video from earlier on today. But one of the craziest numbers we've been seeing this floating around on Twitter is the sell-through time of 80K units on US retailers. So basically, if you guys are curious, on the PS5, US retailers events sold PS5s at a rate of 1,000 units per minute. So every 80,000 units in 82 minutes. That is nuts. Like that's probably one of the fastest and quickest sellouts I could ever possibly see. That's one of like the best moving units I've ever seen, especially for a $500 unit. That is insane, and no matter what you guys say to me in this comment section, I will stand by. That's insane. And I love if you kind of compare that to the PS4. The PS4 units in the same time were selling more at 6 per minute. So we have 1,000 per minute versus 6 per minute. Now, granted, this might be a little bit more on the buy side because it might just be more on normal restock. So think like Amazon, it sells out in like 5 minutes. So basically, they just have a lot more movement going on. They just don't have as big enough restocks, and maybe PS4 had more, normal available stock at say at Best Buy shelves or Target shelves. But it's still crazy to go and see in all of these numbers. So the PS4 has been doing great and did do great, but the PS5 has still been going crazy. So you kind of tie this into like the future of like mobile markets and brand new PC markets, and as well as just the overall unprecedented demand. It really kind of goes to show that Sony's probably going to be winning this console war. They're probably going to be getting a lot more sales, and even now still, as we're waiting for more restocks and have some walk-ins going on, it's probably looking fucking great. I usually don't drop the F-bomb, but like it's going fantastic. I really think Sony's been doing phenomenal in terms of their sales in the future. Now, at the end of the day, they're set to produce more, which if you guys saw our video yesterday, we did see Jim Ryan stating that they want to go do a little bit more of a deep dive into making more consoles and producing more consoles at the end of the day. So this might be the triple whammy. The way you want to make more with a huge demand and also try to spread into PC mobile markets as well as the PS5. And this next upcoming year for the PS5 might be astronomically great. Like, it might be way better than we're expecting. So kind of give me your thoughts. Kind of a little bit of a random, I guess, video when it comes to this stuff in terms of the market and everything else. But give me your thoughts and comments down below as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 digital console controller. We do keep on mentioning the good old little Samsung new monitor down below for $53. Go check those on out. Weeble and Coinbase down below, Twitter, Twitch down below, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys all throughout today for more videos. I love you guys.